Hi guys, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. My name is Julius Jokia Services, and today as you see the big team here, we are touring this village and we are in Serere where we have a lot of fish ponds, and we are talking about the insects that helps us in agriculture, more so in feeding fish, in feeding poultry. But right now we are entering inside there where we have the fish ponds, and we have a big team behind me here who are touring the place and to get to know, to learn more. And this is what we call agritourism that all people know there. I believe when we all do this, you'll be able to learn, and when you learn, you'll be able to do this. So come with me as we enter inside there with this big team to learn in a fish pond there, how we are supposed to do a lot. And I have my brother here who is going to tell you something. Please tell us what is happening here.
We are having a tour on an aspect of smart climate agriculture, where we are going to innovate solutions that are compatible with the climate. Like now, the right use of wetlands, and also innovating solutions on how fields are formed. So this is one of the sites in the Kamusala, and I think in the next short while you shall be able to see what we have. So thank you so much.
When you drop them in, they don't float. They don't float, but the fish cat will pick it from down. So as they go down, the fish come and pick it. That's why you see the waves. And you can see the movement. They're realizing the food is there, so they move from down. So it's usually when you feed them with the floating feed, that's when they come to the surface to pick it. Yeah, because we had fed them earlier.
Okay, so Papa, how many fish do you have here in total at the moment?
Altogether at the moment I have 1,900. Initially I'd been given 2,400.
Yes, Mr. Edward, we have moved around farms here in Teso sub-region, part of Uganda. What is your experience?
It's been very helpful for me indeed. It's been incredibly interesting. I had no experience with black soldier farming until I came to Uganda, and so having met with Dr. Amelin and then given this opportunity of coming around to see the farms, it's really given me a very valuable insight into how it actually works, the challenges and opportunities, and how progressive all of the farmers have been out here and taken opportunities.
With the resources you're seeing in Africa, do you think Africa is poor?
No, I mean, at the last village we went to, we were picking oranges off the trees and everything, and everyone's always very friendly and welcoming to me, and they'll very generous with the food that they offer. So when you see things like that, it's a different kind of wealth, maybe.
True. What is your advice to the Africans there about their resources they have?
My advice would be to seek African solutions for African problems rather than looking to the West.
Wow. I think this is a good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Wow. My name is Jokia Services here in Uganda, and today we are in Amosa. We are in a very big fish pond like this, and I'm with Papa and Toto, who are going to take us through a fish farming. Papa, if you can tell us how big is this pond and what is there?
This pond, first of all, is 50 meters by 50 meters. And for excavation, I took an opportunity when some excavators have been brought by government to excavate some ponds for project, and they were kind enough say, okay, whoever would have liked to excavate one, I did it also.
Which fish species is here?
This is just catfish.
Catfish.
Mm.
How many are there now?
There are 1,900.
The 1,900, if we are to sell them right now, how much can we get?
Because on the average, just if you went to the minimum, you would get something like 30 million.
Wow.
Because they are in varying sizes, because there are some which are sharpshooters. Some are already 2 kilos and beyond, some are 1.5 kilos like that.
How long does it take for you to harvest this?
Just about something like 9 months.
Okay.
But for me, because I had the food, I decided to extend it a bit. Because I was looking at the numbers. The moment the kilos increase, the better the yield financially.
Many fish farmers always fear to start this fish farming, and they are talking about feeds. How are you managing to cut costs of feeds?
They are right actually to fear, because the feed is actually very expensive. In the open market, you'll find a feed is something like 6,000 kilos. And in the end, actually, if you want us to continue buying the feed, you will work at a loss. And that's why I got involved after learning about this black soldier fly maggots.
Okay. So you rear black?
Yeah, I rear the black soldier fly.
Okay.
And they lay their eggs, and eventually I bring the maggots.
Wow.
And feed on.
Tell us how it helps.
It has helped tremendously to cut costs. And also, the fish really enjoy it.
Wow. Your last message to the farmers outside there about maggots or black soldier fly in relation to fish farming?
My last message to farmers is that this is the way to go. Because it is very cost effective and at the same time very nutritious to the fish.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Let's go for a photo.
Which initiative is here? Is the government project or the whole village decided to do?
First of all, the government hand, that's why you see ponds on the other end. It was for an association which was funded by government.
Okay.
But individuals also done. Like this too is one of my neighbors who excavated them.
Wow. President Museveni always talks about conserving swamps through fish farming. Do you think it is the right idea? Because many think rice is the best.
It's the right idea, because if you look at the pond we have just been looking at, 50 meters by 50, and you're able to harvest 30 million in 9 months, and you compare with the rice, you will probably only harvest 2 sacks of rice. Which is even less than